All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the hot seat with OG Tony. I'm Gonzo, joined by OG Tony, Justin Terrell, and Big Liz. I forgot to
What
add.
the fuck?
I
What the
forgot to add
fuck
a
is
few
going on
things.
with you, Chris?
I have a headache from hell, and I was just chilling and
Well,
forgot to add us to the stage.
look, look, look. You just need to stop doing this.
What, the weekend at the Bernie thing?
You need to stop being a bubblehead. Oh, bubblehead.
God, it could be like one of those Reds nights, Gonzo bobblehead night, you know?
Hey,
All right.
that's good merch.
All right, guys. It's time for the hot seat with OG Tony. We'll get to that in a minute. But let's talk about that World Cup game today, man. It was outstanding. I thought England had them. It was about what 80 some minutes in, and England had the lead 1-0. I thought we were going to do it, and Argentina said no, I don't think so. So scored two pretty quick goals and hung on and defeated England. So now it's Argentina and Spain on Sunday. I want to say 3:00, but I'm not 100% sure. But
I think 3 o'clock's about right.
But man, what a game! Outstanding game. Big Glenn, did you check that game out?
Oh, absolutely. I pretty much have seen 90% of the games this whole last month. The only games that I've missed were if I was at NASCAR, which I was in Sonoma, and that mock trial I had and stuff at the end of middle of June, whenever that was. But anyways, that game was amazing, man. I'll tell you that. I figured Argentina would probably have something for England if it came down to it late. Sure enough, that's what the case was. Messi assisted on both goals, man, and that last one was insane. It was Messi bounced it to himself after that corner kick and got it right in there for that header to his man. Yeah. And with their history with Maradona's hand and God goal against England and shit, it doesn't surprise me that it ended in crazy fashion like that, you know?
Yeah, it was a hell of a game. Chris, did you get to see any of it?
I watched the first half, and then I went back out to work after that, and I was keeping track of it, the second half. But yeah, I didn't see the end of it. I was keeping track of it on my phone, and I heard some stuff on the radio. But yeah, I didn't. I watched the first half of it, but then it got to the time the game is the time I usually try.
Yeah.
Work. So I ended up leaving during the second half. I watched a little bit of the second half, but I left before any of the scoring.
And Justin, your thoughts on that big game today?
I didn't get to watch any of the game because football seasons has officially started, and so we had our summer workouts and football practice. So, but I was watching the score, and I literally was talking to one of the coaches, and I was like, "Hey, England's leading 1-0 over Argentina. Holy crap!" And then I literally went to Facebook and checked it again in a matter of like 30 seconds, and it said Argentina had scored, and I'm like, wait a minute, and I'm like, all right. Well, so I looked, and it's like, all right, so it's at the 85th minute, and then
you take it's going to extra time at that point,
so
you know?
Yeah, I'm like, all right, we're gonna go to extra time, maybe go to overtime, and then if we don't get to overtime, we'll get penalty kicks. Awesome. And the next thing you know, I want to say like the 92nd minute, he hits a goal. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a pretty good game. And for Messi to get both of them, I was pretty excited. And like I said, I think Messi needs to get one more. And I think if they win, I think if Argentina wins, I think Messi retires from world play.
Okay, let me ask you guys this. I know we still got the consolation game on Saturday and the championship game on Sunday. But I'm going to ask you guys, and I'm going to have Chris go first, then Glenn, then Justin, to give your grade on the World Cup so far. Chris.
I'd say an A. I've enjoyed it. I've watched more soccer. I've watched a bunch of it. I usually don't ever watch soccer. I did this first time I've really watched the World Cup. Like I'd watch a game here, a little bit of a United States game, maybe if I was home. But like this year, I watched a lot of games, and a lot of them went in United States games. Like I said, I watched quite a bit of that game today. I wouldn't watch the rest of it. I wouldn't have had to leave. I'll probably watch Sunday, but I'd give it an 8. The only thing I don't like is I wish they would schedule these games more in the evening. I get why they scheduled them the times they did because of the time zones in the countries that were playing. But for the host country, it kind of sucks for us because it'd be a lot better if the games would have been like if today's game started at 6:30 or 7 in the evening.
Yeah.
More people would have been able to watch it. But like I said, I get why they do that. That way, people in England and uh, Argentina and stuff, it was a better time for them.
Yeah.
And so I get that, but that'd be my only complaint about it is that. And then sometimes I wish they would have done more games in a day. Like a couple weeks ago on that Sunday, they had games like early and didn't have any in the evening. It's like we need something to watch in the evening. Have some evening games too. But no, I enjoyed it. I'd give it an A.
Big Lynn.
A plus, and I'll become a fan of FIFA, soccer in that way. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm considering going to a U.S. women's friendly next spring and stuff, man. My buddy Tyler Drake that is big in the 11, man. He's kind of like giving me the lowdown and everything, teaching me shit that I should know.
What about you, Justin?
I didn't get to watch a lot of games due to having football going on and stuff. But the games I did get to watch, I thought it was really, really good. As far as like the experience wise, and getting to see like a bunch of TikToks and stuff of like tourists from the other countries getting to experience the American culture and stuff like that. It was pretty cool to see their experience, and I thought it was a good move because I mean you bring all these countries to America where we have a little bit of just about everything. You can get something from just about every culture here, and everybody just kept saying how welcoming we were to them and their fans and their countries. Fellow countrymen, and so I thought it was a good experience. I thought it was a very, very well done, and for us to get such a good review as far as a host, I think we should get another opportunity soon.
I think we come back in 36, mate. I think it's the one after Saudi. They'll be back.
Okay.
Whenever Saudi is, I think we're in the next one after that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it too, guys. And I'm a guy who never watched a lot of soccer. That would be my only thing, and that's not really on them. The presentation's been good, but just not knowing the sport, knowing all the rules, and what's a foul, what's not a foul, and all the acting. I thought LeBron was a flopper. A lot of flopping going on.
I tell you what, Tony, a lot of these guys that play in these soccer leagues over in Europe, man, the English Premier League and Serie A and all that other shit, they all can go to the Performance Center and probably be seeing them on NXT in about 3 weeks.
It's pretty good selling, but I'd give it probably an A minus. I thought it's been pretty great. So I mean, I'd like it enough where I'm going to try to search out some soccer to watch since this. I mean, I've really enjoyed it. So.
And the 11's pretty fun. Obviously, it just their days of the week are kind of weird. They play on like Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Okay, guys, let's jump into our hot seat questions. I'll go first. My first one is, guys, let's go a little WNBA. Chris, go first, and then we'll go with Big Lynn and Justin. Will Caitlin Clark ever get a WNBA championship?
I think she will. They could get one this year, but even if not this year, the Fever are doing a good job of building a team around her. I just think they got. I don't know if they have the right coach, and then last year she wasn't healthy. If she stays healthy, I think she's getting one.
Okay. And Big Lynn.
Tony, what kind of question is that? You know what my answer is gonna be. It's gonna be fuck yeah. It'll be this year.
Wow. Well, I didn't know. Hell, you was the other day, a week or so ago, you was talking about trading her ass. So I didn't know.
Yeah, it's not gonna tell you. I'm just messing with you, man. Hey, it's gonna be this year.
Oh, you think this year? Okay.
Yeah, we it ain't gonna be maybe 27, 28. It's gonna be 2026, and it's gonna be October.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. What about you, Justin?
Yeah, I definitely think she will get one. And the question is, how soon will she get one, and will she still be in Indiana if she gets one?
If
So you
Go
want
ahead.
to trade her?
No, I'm not saying to trade her.
Oh, I know.
I'm just saying, like, at some point, there's a lot of players that at some point they want to go on and just play for an opportunity to be a championship. I think we have the opportunity, especially because we got to the finals last year without her. I think we retained most of the people that we had, most of the women that we had last year, and now that she's starting to kind of play healthier, I think we do have the opportunity to win this year. But that window of now closes up real fast.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, I think she gets one. Hopefully they'll get multiple. I know, sometimes keeping your team together can be difficult, especially after getting a
Yeah.
champion. But yeah, I think she definitely gets one, and hopefully, I think it'll be, if not this year, maybe next year. But and I think, like, I agree with Glenn and you guys. I think there's a good opportunity this year, but I do have concerns about the coach. Everybody thought she was the right
It's
coach, and then now we're not kind of so sure.
Yeah, it's a weird situation, that's for sure. I just need to I need to show off Fever Twitter in that way. That's what some of my problem like last week is and shit. Wanting to trade her and
Yeah.
think about wanting to trade her. Just all of it and shit. So, but I will say though, if you're gonna put any bets in for the Fever, I would probably put exact finals matchup, anything regarding like the Fever, the Aces, Golden State, Atlanta. If you're looking to put any kind of bets in, because those are the ones that even if we make the finals and it's against any of those top tier teams, that bad boy's going to pay, and a few of them are ones like plus 6,000. A few of them are like the Aces are like that exact finals matchup is plus 3,500. So
Okay.
if you can get those odds now, get those odds.
Chris, let's go to your first question.
Oh, all right, hold on. I was trying.
His first question made him cry.
Shit, if
Struggling
you
over
I'll cry.
Let somebody else go. I'll go in a sec. I'm having an issue.
Okay. We'll go to Glenn, then Justin. We'll do you last. Okay, Glenn.
Oh,
Do you think the Survivor Series in Houston will be any good?
Well, that's a good question because SummerSlam has really been a disappointment for sales. I mean, they've only sold about 45,000 total tickets, 23 for one night, 22 for the next night, which I was shocked. I mean, I didn't know if they were going to sell 50,000 each show, but I figured they were going to be close to 35 or 40 for each show. And so, and the cheapest ticket in Minnesota, $74. So, I mean, look what we paid when they was in Royal Rumble. We was paying
Yeah.
$250 for up at the top. So, that's a good question. I think things are cooling off a little bit for WWE. Not in a bad way. I mean, they're still, if you look at their average, they're still averaging over 10,000 tickets, people per show, close to 11. So I mean, they're still doing well, but you go through those spells. But I think they do need to change the format. I don't think you need two war games. I think there should only be one war games match, and that should be whatever the biggest feud is. It should be really built, whether it's men's or women's. I don't think you should have a men's and women's just because. If you got the feuds for it, fine. If not, you just do one. And I think they should do some traditional Survivor Series matches. But yeah, I think it'll be good. I think Houston will be a good location for them. So yeah, I'm gonna say it'll be. I'm gonna say it'll be good. What do you think, Justin?
Yeah, I think it would be good. I mean, the question is like, my personal opinion is I think the only show that really needs to be 2 nights is WrestleMania. I mean, that's just my opinion. We'll see how it goes this year. I mean, they did decently. I mean, they did pretty decent last year with SummerSlam being 2 nights. So, but that's just my opinion. I think WrestleMania should just stay 2 nights, and I think they would have sold. They probably would have sold out the stadium in Minnesota. So that's just my. I think it'll be fine going into Houston, San Diego. I mean, they did phenomenal there in San Diego.
Yeah.
I don't think Houston will be a problem.
No, Frank, I'm not checking out the ESPYs. I forgot. Actually, I knew they were on, but then I forgot. The only reason I knew they were on because I watched McAfee earlier today.
I've watched a little bit of it.
SBs ain't been the same for me in a long time. I don't know why.
Probably because there for a while they quit. It quit being a thing about sports and being about every other fucking thing else.
Yeah.
Chris,
Instead of being about sports, it started being about every political and race and culture, just anything but sports. It became about. That's when I kind of stopped watching. It's been when I saw of it tonight. I was watching it before we got on here. It's been pretty good. It hasn't been too bad.
No, Frank, I ain't got old. I've been old.
Hey, the IU probably got one though. They might want. I know they was up for a few some of that.
Who? Mendoza won award.
Did it?
I'm trying to think who else.
But that's probably all I got for now though, as far as teams winning the shit. for now.
They did bring Jim Abbott on there, and he got the Jimmy Valvino Perseverance Award.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
and they were telling him about his story and stuff about being born with not having the right hand and everything, and that was pretty cool. That was cool to see because I was always a big Abbott fan because growing up, that was the first time you ever, you saw something like that. So,
Chris, your thoughts on what Glenn asked about the Survivor Series?
Yeah, the Survivor Series is gonna be good. Might as well.
I think it'll be good. I agree with Justin though. I do kind of think that they should have just kept WrestleMania as the only one for a 2-day event. And like if you wanted to do 2-day events on like other ones, maybe do it like every once in a while. Like if you have a bunch of big storylines getting ready to close or something, and you have it can handle it, then maybe do a 2-day. But I wouldn't make them all 2-day every time, except for Mania. But I trust Triple H. He hasn't for the most part, he's been putting out pretty good shows, especially for the PLE. So I think it'll be good. And then, they'll draw. Just how much are you going to draw for? Like, I agree with Justin. They'd probably sold SummerSlam out if it had been one night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Saudi Mania, Frankie's going to start at like fucking 10 probably 10 in the morning for all we know.
Okay. Let's
Yeah, it could.
see. What about your thoughts, Glenn, on that? On your topic?
I think it'll be good. It'll be if a tall change happens there, it'll be the most be more winning than the Astros have seen in a while. So
yeah, Frankie. Unfortunately, I think you're right. I mean, they could put on the best mania that they've put on, and people are going to be down on it just because where it's at. So it's going to be tough to please anybody, and not having a mania here in the States that year sucks. To be perfectly honest, in my opinion.
Yeah, but
Okay,
you're getting ready to see it with all sports. You're getting ready to get a Super Bowl that's going to be international. That's coming
Yep.
quick. They're getting ready to go to an international game every week. You don't think they're going to have a Super Bowl overseas?
Oh yeah, it's going to happen.
I
There
mean,
ain't no doubt.
Wembley Stadium.
Okay, let's go to Justin's question.
All right. My question is: would you rather come face to face?
Oh shit! Here we go with this shit.
Would you rather come face to face with a great white shark or a saltwater crocodile?
Shark or a crocodile?
Fucking neither.
Gotta pick one or the other.
Well,
I'm
now
not going with the crocodile. But yeah,
crocodile can go on land, though, can it?
yeah, they
Yes,
can.
it
But
can.
if you see a shark and you're in the water,
If you're
you're in their
face-to-face with a
habitat in
shark,
that way.
You're not going to outswim that motherfucker out of the water.
No, true. That's true. My thing is getting away from a crocodile. I mean, even if you're in the swamp, I mean, be hard. I don't know, man. What do you think, Chris?
I don't know. I'm gonna say alligator because I'm not a water person, so I'm not gonna be in the water. I'm not gonna be ever be in the water anyway. So I'll just go with the alligator, crocodile, whatever he said.
Crocodile. I'm the same thing because I'm not going to be in the water either, and I'm probably not going to be anywhere where a fucking crocodile's going to be either. So, to be honest with you, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the crocodile. I ain't going near no goddamn swamp either.
Question: Do I get to if I'm face to face with this animal? Do I get to have a weapon?
I mean,
That might change my thought.
I don't think it still changed my thought. What are you gonna do? Have a pocket knife and try to stab it to death?
I have a spear. I'll spear that motherfucker.
What about you, Big Lynn?
Oh yeah, it's obviously crocodile. I feel
It's
I can-
obviously.
yeah. I'd have a
He's
better
thought
chance of
about
that.
True. What about you, Justin? What would it be?
Shit, I don't need anything to stab it with though. I'm gonna grab a double barrel shotgun or sawed-off shotgun or some shit.
See,
I
I'm,
watched.
Frankie. I'm gonna piper that shark with a spear right in the fucking eye.
He'll be jabbing it like the warrior did with
I hope
ropes.
you have a spear. I hope you try to poke the shark with your fucking thumb. That'd be real bright. Go thumb a shark in the eye. Oh fuck.
I think I would rather. You see, I was a huge Steve Irwin fan. I watched a lot of the Crocodile Hunter, so I think I could handle a crocodile. You know, jump on the back, close the mouth, hold on for dear life. So I'm gonna go with the crocodile.
No, what was it? The guy Irwin was a stingray.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Now his son's doing a lot of that crazy shit.
Yep,
that's one
he
place
does.
I want to go visit. I want to go visit their zoo.
Okay, Chris, you're
So,
first. question.
so Justin, you think you watched enough of the Crocodile Hunter that you could take one out?
I didn't say I could take one out. I said I could get it. Like I could wrestle with it. I'm not saying I'll win.
No,
I'm
I
not
agree.
saying I'll win.
I like my chances better with a croc than a shark.
Yeah, I do too. Chris, your question.
Will Kathy Engelbrecht be the WNBA commissioner after this season?
No. I wonder if she's gonna make it the whole season. I'm gonna say no, she will not be. What do you think, Big Glenn?
Shit, I fucking hope not. They need to get she to fucking go on, or at least have Adam Silver take the reins. Because I guess when the Alyssa Thomas suspension got handed down, it was because freaking Adam Silver suggested it, which sounds about par for course as far as Kathy Engelbert is concerned.
Yeah, the report came. Yeah, report came out today saying that she wasn't going to suspend Thomas.
Yeah,
Or anything, in that Adam Silver basically pushed her to talked her into it.
and that's her boss too. So
doing it.
Yeah, Silver's her boss in that way because he's the one that appointed her to the position and shit. And nobody liked Kathy, so.
Justin, what do you think? Will she be back next year?
It doesn't sound like it, especially hearing what Sophie Cunningham's been saying on her podcast. Nobody likes her.
Yeah, and I believe this is the last year of her contract as well. So I don't see him signing her to another contract. So with this being the last year and with everything that's going on, I don't think so. I think they need a new commissioner, and they need somebody that's not afraid to stand up and do what needs to be done, and not just want to placate to everybody.
Okay. What do you think, Chris? You think that she'll be gone?
Yeah, I think she'll be gone. Like I said, this is the last year of her contract as well, so I don't think they're going to re-sign her.
I've been seeing a bunch of posts today about people thinking that he's going to end up with the Pacers. I don't believe
because Tyrese Halliburton put out
a
tweet or whatever, and everybody went crazy.
Yeah.
Said, what do you say? Tomorrow's the time, or something.
Yeah,
like
tomorrow's time, all right. Tomorrow's time is going to become an Indiana Pacer. I tell you that much.
Glenn done jumped on it.
Yeah.
He thinks it's happening.
Okay. My next question is, if the Dodgers win the World Series,
I think he's going to the Warriors, Frankie. I've been saying that for like a couple months before he said he wasn't going back to the Lakers. I still think that's where he's going to go.
Well, I thought the Warriors, and then I kind of thought, well, man, it looks like it's going to be the Cavs, but now it's been so long again. I kind of think it could be the Warriors again. My question is, if the Dodgers win the World Series, does baseball lose a lot of fans this going into next year?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Chris, what do you think?
I don't think so. The NBA didn't lose a bunch of fans when the Warriors and the Cavs was in, Warriors and the Cavs were in the finals every year, and it was the same two teams for like 3-4 years. They didn't lose a bunch of fans when Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls was dominating the league and running everything. So yeah, I don't think they're going to lose fans over that. I think what they're going to lose fans over is they're going to go on another fucking strike, and that's what's going to kill the momentum that baseball has. But yeah, I don't think people are going to quit watching because of the Dodgers. Just like same thing in the NFL when the Patriots were dominating. People were always bitching about it, but guess what they did? They watched, and I think it's the same way. But I think if baseball goes on strike, that's what's really going to kill them.
Oh yeah, it will kill it. I agree about the strike. I think it will hurt. But let's say you don't go on strike. Let's just say which I think they probably will. But I think it will hurt because you talk about football. Football is a lot better, in my opinion, a lot better product to watch on TV than baseball. So that's why people stuck with football. I think if people really believe that their teams don't have a chance.
But their teams have a chance.
Well, I know there's a lot of teams, that small market teams that are doing decent right now. But I mean, White Sox. I mean, but are they really contenders?
The Dodgers don't even have the highest payroll in baseball.
Right up there.
So why are we bitching? Why aren't we bitching about the New York Mets? They spend more money than the Dodgers. Nobody's bitching about them spending money.
Sure.
They lose all.
Well, so I didn't realize the Mets spent more. I thought the Dodgers was the top spender.
No, Mets have a higher payroll than the Dodgers.
Okay.
And
yeah, they do.
And they're getting their fucking asses handed to them. So
Well,
it's not
because
always, it's not
Solo fucking
always just
sucks.
about the money either. I understand having the money helps a lot, but you also still have to make the right decisions as a front office and all that. And that's something the Dodgers have been real good at.
They're doing a real good job of it right now.
No, I get what you're saying. I mean, you might lose some, but I think their bigger problem is going to be trying to force a salary cap, and if they do that, it's going to end up being a strike, and I think that's really going to hurt things.
Do you think they can recover from a strike?
Oh, I don't know. Hell, look how long it took them to recover from the last strike.
Last time.
Pretty much when they started adding the pitch timer and stuff, man, it's when we finally recovered from that strike. So yeah, fuck Juan Soto, huh, Frankie?
Yeah, I don't know if they could come back from a strike. It'd be rough.
What do you think, Justin? You think they'll lose a lot of fans if Dodgers win again?
No.
Well, that was nice and short. To the point.
I mean, look at all the dynasties that's been around in sports. You look at the Bulls. You look at the fucking Yankees. You look at the Boston Celtics when they went on their run. You look at the Lakers when they went on their run. You look at the Chiefs. You look at the Patriots. You look at Alabama. You look at Clemson. You look at, I mean, the list goes on.
Indiana Hoosiers.
They only won one.
Jimmy Johnson.
That's not a doubt. I was getting ready to say Jimmy Johnson, who's won multiple championships back to back. I mean, John Force, who's won 29,000 championships. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Who's John Force?
And it's all right, guy.
I know who he is.
I'm gonna say Gonzo. I was gonna say I know you know that motherfucker.
I think there's something I think it's certain baseball right now. It don't affect me because of the app I've got, but it's hard for people to watch their teams. I've seen a lot of people bitch about that. That it's hard to be able to watch their games.
But basically, they're trying to fix that. Baseball it's hurt them because they lost a lot of their regional networks because the teams always have relied on regional networks, and like you've seen with the Reds, it was Fox Sports, and then went to Bally Sports, and then last year it was FanDuel, and then this year it's MLB TV, and hell, you got I think at the beginning of the year it was like $100, and then there's some games people are bitching about that because it says $100 you get all games, but you don't get in that $100 you don't get the games that are like on Apple. Or Peacock
or Peacock, yeah.
So I've seen people bitch about that. So that is one problem. But one thing I know they did earlier in the season now is where if you have the ESPN app, all the games are on there now.
Okay. Now, would that even count the Peacock game and the?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that, but I know that like all the games we're supposed to be on the ESPN thing now. So that'll help some, but yeah, that is one thing they do got to get figured out because they rely so much on regional networks, and a lot of the regional networks are folding with all the streaming services and stuff. So they got it. They do have to figure that out.
And I think that ESPN app thing, I think within the next 6 months to a year, they'll be about on every cable network. Because I think YouTube TV is one of the last ones that they've got to negotiate with, and some people think that'll be done in the next 6 months. So most people would be able to get that app for what they're already paying, so it wouldn't be any extra amount, which would definitely help baseball some. Okay, let's go to Big Glenn's next question.
So we know about the lockout that's incoming, that the owners are going to lock out the players. And was it December, right? So my question would be: is will the lockout last the whole 2027 season for baseball?
Man, I don't know. I think it's going to be very hard for them to come to terms. I think it very well could cost the whole season. Which, if it costs the whole season, I think it just kills baseball. What do you think, Chris?
No, because I don't think they're going to go to strike. I think they'll come to some kind of agreement. I don't think they're going to go to a salary cap. I don't see any way MLB is going to get a salary cap. And if the owners try to force it, then there will be a strike, and who knows how long they might lose the whole season. But I think they're going to go to some kind of format where there's going to be a floor where a team has to spend at least a certain amount. And hell, they might even who knows, they might try to put a ceiling that a team on it or something. But I think there's at least going to be a floor where they try to force some of these teams that don't spend money to spend more money.
Yeah, Castellini, we're looking at you.
There should be a team that only has like a $30 million, $30 or $50 million payroll when all these other teams are in $100 million. Like even the Reds spend like close to $100 million on their payroll. Like you're shouldn't. So I think if they make a floor, that'll help with some of the outlook on fans too, because then they'll feel like their team is actually trying, where now they just feel like their owner is being cheap. So I think you're going to see something where there's a floor where the teams have to spend a certain amount of money. And I think if they don't go to a salary cap, what they should do, they should go something like what soccer does with the regulation. Hey, if you finish last in your division for so many fucking years, you turn into a minor league fucking team.
Yeah,
that'll force the owners to fucking start spending a little bit of money. But I know they ain't going to do that. But you could, hey, if you finish last in your division so many years in a row, you could lose some picks or do something to try to encourage something. I know they're not going to send teams to the minors, which I think that'd be pretty cool if they did. But the Reds might end up there. But hell, I mean, hell, it'd be all right, I guess.
Which would be hilarious as hell. They might actually win.
We might be able to win in the minor leagues.
hey, God, what's funny about that? It would come down to us and the Pirates to avoid regulation.
Hey, Pirates playing pretty good right now. They just whooped up on the Brewers in a series.
Yeah.
Yep, they did.
Paul Skeens is a bad goo. Yeah.
Yeah. Reds have just been so up and down, but no, I don't think they'll lose the whole season because I think they're going. I think this collective bargaining is going. They're going to come up, meet somewhere kind of in the middle with something, because I don't. There's no way the players are going to agree to a salary cap, and I think the owners know they'll kill it if it goes on strike.
Yep, I think you're right. I hope you're right. What do you think, Justin?
Yeah, I think they're going to come to a neutral agreement. I don't think, like Chris said, I don't think you're going to get a salary cap in baseball because, I mean, you look at baseball, you got guys that are signing 10 years, $700-something million. I'm just throwing an example out there, but I'm sure that's real a real
It's pretty
Uh,
close.
yeah. So like, so I don't think guys are going to give up that money. But I agree. I think there has to be, and that should go for I think all these sports too. I think it needs to trickle to the NBA and in the NFL. I think some of these teams need to spend a little bit more money. Like there should be no reason why an NFL team should have $54 million in free salary cap, and all these guys these other players are taking, venture minimums to play for this team that's trying to win. So I think I agree. I think there's going to be a little column A and column B on both sides.
Hey,
But
real quick. Hey, David, no, this is not pre-recorded. It's live.
Why, pal?
I don't
Fucking
yeah,
live.
yeah. Well, fucking live, pal.
Sorry, Jared. Let me try that again.
Oh shit.
But yeah, I don't think they're going to get a salary cap. I don't think the season would be completely washed, and I think we'll get some baseball next year.
Before Glenn goes with his answer, Chris, I happened to see a funny video yesterday. WCWO was doing a video from the convention center. They had set up the ring and stuff. They let them set up early, and one of the wrestlers was supposed to do a promo, and he's there and he's messed up, and he said, "Okay, I'm gonna have to do it again." And Joey's yelling and said, "You're live. You can't start over." He said, "I know I can't start." And he said, "Then why are you say?" And finally, Mike Noble said, "Move out of the way. I'll do it." It was hilarious. I can't remember which guy it was. I want to say it was that JZK or whatever. I think it was him, but I could be wrong. But it was pretty funny. They was live. He was live. "Oh, I got to start over." You can't start over. Sid Vicious at one time did that. He was live, and then Sid Vicious said, "Man, I got to start over." And the guy doing the thing, he said, "We're live. You can't start over."
Yeah, that's why I pulled that one out with that one.
Did any of you watch the All-Star game last night?
I heard it was dead.
It wasn't too bad. I watched some of it. It was a lot of strikeouts. Wasn't much offense. American League got 3 runs in the first off a couple base hits, and then other than that, yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of offense. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. The Sandlot thing they done in the middle of the 5th inning, where they had the kids ride their bikes out there with the fireworks going off, and was out there with the players. That was pretty cool. But I mean, game wise, it was like any other baseball game. You never know. You could have a game where you have 27 strikeouts, or you can have a game where there's 12 runs scored. You just never know what you're going to get out of a baseball game. And that was a game last night where there wasn't no offense.
Yep. Yeah, you just never know. Big Lynn, your thoughts on your question there?
So I think that we will miss some games in MLB. It's going to MLB, the Players Association, and the union or whatever, the owners. They're going to be up against it like the WNBA was back in the early spring, late winter. But I still think they'll get most of the season in. Now, whether or not it's 162, I would assume we're going to get at least 130 games next year. So,
okay, all right, Chris, your question.
I don't know which one I want to go with. Will Aaron Darnold play for the Los Angeles Rams this season?
I'm going to say yes. I think he's going to play. I really think he is. What do you think, Big Lynn?
yes, and the Super Bowl right now, it's going to be the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. No, I'm playing. It's going to be the Rams. It's going to be the Rams and
Whatever
Chiefs.
trucks you are on, pass them here.
Yeah. No, I had to be silly with that one.
I
But
can see the Colts being in the Super Bowl, but the fucking Cowboys?
yeah. but seriousness, Rams and the Chiefs is going to be the Super Bowl this year, I think.
I'm gonna go. I would say Rams, and if I had to say Rams and Denver. Justin, your thoughts about Aaron Donald?
I've been saying it forever. I've been
Yep.
saying it forever. As soon as they got the acquisition of Myles Garrett, Aaron Donald was coming back.
I think it's a strong possibility. Chris, this my next question, and it's kind of for you. So it's kind of a bonus. It's going to be a bonus
Fuck
question.
me.
Yeah. Well, you don't care about the Reds.
Oh,
And
that's
then I got a declaration. If this happens, do you think the Reds are going to trade Hunter Green?
I don't think so.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I got pissed off when they traded the other guy. They fucking trade Hunter Green. I'm fucking done with him,
Here he
motherfucker.
goes. He's going to
No,
another
I'm,
team.
I'm serious. Yeah, I will. I don't know what
Tony.
fucking team it'll be. I will say it won't be the fucking Cubs because they suck ass too. But
I was
Go,
going to say we got a lifeline to Mike
Go,
Hughes
go,
and the
go.
Fanatics and stuff, man. So if you need to
Well, that's
get a
true.
hold of Mike,
That's true.
they'll send you
Okay.
a Davey Swanson jersey or some shit.
They trade Hunter Green, and I'm done.
I don't think they're going to trade Green. To me, it don't make no sense to trade Green.
Trade him to Chicago Cubs.
And then people said they was going to trade De La Cruz. You've got De La Cruz locked up. But some people said that, well, Sal will be gone after this year. Fucking Sal's on a fucking rookie contract. Why would you trade him, you stupid motherfuckers? Come on. You're not going to trade a guy that's on a fucking rookie contract.
Yeah, speak his fucking mind.
He's done. OG has went Jim Cornette tonight.
I mean, I could if he said last year of his contract and you're not going to be able to pay him, I understand. But somebody with a rookie contract, you're not going to trade.
They're not, especially if Green pitches the rest of this season like that was last year before he got the injury. Because hell, he pitched a hell of a game the other night. His second start back, like that dude looked like Hunter Green. But with him and Burns and Abbott and Lodolo, like you got a real good solid starting rotation. There ain't no reason to trade Green. Now you just got to figure out your offense.
Well, I think we're going to lose some
Offense,
players.
you need to figure out you're getting your offense more consistent, and we need a closer.
Yeah. One thing I think we're going to lose some players at the trade deadline because we're so far back. Some of these guys are on their last year of a contract, Singer and some of them guys that some people might be interested in. I think they may be gone, but I can't see anybody of real super value that we've got under contract that you should be getting rid of. And people say, well, look how much you could get for Hunter Green. We've got all kinds of prospects before. What the fuck has that done?
Ain't done shit.
Well, that's what kills me. Oh, let's we can trade him and we can get all these prospects. The players you're bitching about right now were all the prospects we got 3 years of fucking go, and that's the players you're bitching about now. Steer, McLean, Marte. What the fuck do you think all them guys were? They're prospects
Can I just
that came
say
up out of
something?
our system.
Go ahead.
This brings joy to my ears.
That's just
Okay.
that's just like the internet Reds fans think that Terry Francona is the worst manager in baseball. The dude has like the he has like the 8th most wins ever as a manager in fucking baseball, and these people act like he's just terrible. The dude,
Well,
it ain't him.
he's 500 with the Reds right now. He's 500 with the Reds right now. But talent's got to step up, man. It can't be all on the manager. Talent has to step up, and it just hasn't.
You're not going to win many games when you get 3-4 hits a night. You're not like you're going at the beginning of the year. We was winning them because we had the best bullpen in baseball, and then injuries set in, and our bullpen kind of came back down to earth, and we started losing because you're not going to win many games if you only score 2 runs a night. Like
You can't win when you a lot of times. I mean, guy goes out and gives up 1 run and fucking 3 hits, but you only get fucking 1 fucking hit.
that's
okay.
our biggest problem is our offense is not consistent at all.
Okay. I'm gonna go to my real last question. Most underrated football player, in your opinion, of all time. Big Glenn, I'll let you answer first.
Damn. I can go a lot of ways with this one. This might take me a second because there's a lot.
I'll
See,
go real quick.
a lot of good players over there. I'm gonna go Barry Sanders.
Okay.
I could have went with a Colt, a Colt or a Cowboy or a player from another team.
I'm gonna go, and some people gonna think I'm crazy. So I know he's. I think he's a Hall of Famer. If not, he will be. Marvin Harrison. I
Yeah.
think that I don't think enough people talk about him.
Absolutely.
I think he's one of the greatest receivers of all time, and his numbers show that to a certain degree. And you don't. When people talk about the best receivers, they don't talk about Marvin Harrison. I think he's
I have
very.
a
I think
question
he's
for you.
underrated.
I got a question for you, Vernon, before the other two guys go. Do you think the reason why he's not talked about enough is because after we won the Super Bowl in 07, he got into trouble with the law and stuff? That's the reason why.
He did get in some trouble, but I think he didn't have a big personality.
Yeah.
I think that may have hurt him a little bit. I don't think it should necessarily hurt him, but he's a real quiet. I don't want to say a weird guy, but a very quiet guy, very, different. Chris, what about for you?
Oh man, I'm gonna go with Edgerrin James
Yeah, that's another one.
because to me he's one of the best running backs I've ever seen play, and he don't. I know he's a Hall of Famer, but he don't. No, like when people like the same thing you just said about Harrison. When people talk about best running backs, Edgerrin James' name don't really get mentioned. I think he was a lot better than a lot of people give him credit for. I think he's a guy that should be mentioned among the top running backs.
What about you, Justin?
Yeah, there's many different ways that you can go. One guy that jumps off to me is Larry Fitzgerald. The guy was phenomenal. I mean, he's probably the best wide receiver, the greatest wide receiver of all time. I put him up there.
You can make an argument.
You sound like my son.
I'm not going to sit there and throw, and a lot of people say, well, what about Jerry Rice? What about what about Randy Moss or Terrell Owens and this person and that person? Yeah, but look at those guys compared to Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald didn't have that quarterback consistency. He didn't have that deep that consistency on the offense or as a player as far as coaching. So there was a lot of, I don't know how to word this. There's a lot of changeover when it came to Larry Fitzgerald, but I mean, look at the numbers. He still ended up. I mean, he's still up there as far as stat wise in all time stat wise.
I'm gonna give you guys a bonus player just for hell of it, and I know Justin's gonna like this because it was a guy that took passes from this guy, that being Kurt Warner, to go from winning all with the Rams, then pretty much end this, have a lull in his career, going bouncing from team to team, then to come back and pretty much almost win the Super Bowl for Arizona, man. Holy shit, that's one hell of a career right there, man. And that one Kurt Warner doesn't get talked about enough in that way.
That's Kurt Warner was pretty damn good. Okay, Glenn, your question.
Will this be the last SummerSlam for 2 nights?
Man.
I don't think so.
Triple H is not crazy about the 2 nights, personally, but I think with TKO, I'm going to say no.
They're not going to want to give up that money.
No. Now that they know that they can make it.
I mean, Yeah, I think they're going to I think they'll keep doing it because even if they sell 45,000 tickets both nights, that's still. I mean, still $100,000, 100,000, over 100,000 people. So that's a lot of fucking
Yeah.
money.
Speaking of, before you guys go, you guys go with the next answer, man. I'm gonna get that WWE club in the next week or two when I get the shit sold, and stuff. So I'll have to let you know if it's worth the money, the $100 price
90
tag. 99, yeah.
99, but yeah, 99.
What I would do, I just would take $25 and put it on a Klarna paid in for or something, and just pay it the rest of it off in 3 weeks.
What do you think, Justin? You think they will continue?
Yeah, I think it's going to continue. I think once they integrated it, I think it's going to continue until they show that it's not going to not doing any favors. I mean, that's just like WrestleMania. We thought that a couple of WrestleManias were going to be the last one, and they're still doing 2-night WrestleManias. So, yeah, I think this is still going to go on.
Okay. And Big Glenn, you think they will continue?
Yeah, they'll continue, but they might struggle with sales. You're gonna have, as each year and each event passes, you're gonna have more and more people wait till the last minute for tickets to drop in price.
They may stay away from football stadiums. They may look for more baseball stadiums. Some baseball stadiums are a little smaller. Some are, so I think they might go that route.
Hell, because what would be real cool is the SummerSlam at Great American Ballpark. I know Chris and Tony would love that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'd throw up. I would throw up.
Shit,
You would be there. You'd be there
with express diarrhea.
I would be there in Cubs gear.
Okay, well, that would be an interesting stadium. What about Wrigley Field for a SummerSlam?
Be badass.
Parking would be a pain in the ass.
Justin, your final question.
All right, we're gonna go back to would you rather's.
Yeah, I bet we're going back to it.
Yeah. This one's tough. This one. I haven't decided which one I want on this one. Would you rather face a pack of wild wolves or be trapped in a swamp full of mosquitoes?
Well, you said trapped in the. You said I can't get out of the. I can't get out of the swamp. Can I run?
He didn't say about nothing about having no off-brand bug spray. So give me a can of that bug spray out. Shit, I'll be in there like a muff.
You're trapped. You are trapped. It says to be trapped in a swamp pool. So eventually, the bug spray is going to run out.
I'm taking my chances with the fucking wolves. Fuck them pesky little ass mosquitoes.
Yeah, fuck that. I ain't trying to get malaria.
I'll be getting West Nile walking like the Egyptian.
Walk like a fucking Egyptian. I can see Big Glenn walking like an Egyptian.
Yeah, I'll be walking like hot too.
Man, I think the mosquitoes would drive you crazy, but wolves, man, fuck. I think I'm gonna take my chances with mosquitoes.
Yeah. You want to get malaria and shit?
I'd rather that than have a wolf fucking bite my throat off.
I think I could talk the wolves down, and I could become part of their. I could become part of their pack.
Chris is trying to be a wolf
with the pack. Chris be running with a pack. He'd be hearing that bad company song. He's
gonna become a wild man. Chris is trying to become a wild man.
He'd be hearing that bad company song. Running with the pack.
He's gonna be like the American Nightmare from London, whatever the fuck that movie was back in the day.
Okay, Chris. Did everybody answer? What Justin? You said the mosquitoes, didn't you?
No, I said the Wolves.
Oh, wolves. Okay. And Big Glenn, did you say wolves or mosquitoes?
Yeah. Give me the mosquitoes because I'll take a can off bug spray.
Eventually, I'm telling you, eventually that's gonna wear off. You're gonna be fucked, bro, because you're gonna piss them off.
I'll just carry a big fly swatter.
Big fly swatter. Okay, let's go to Chris's last question.
Okay, let's go UFC here. Is the UFC in trouble because they haven't been able to? If you think about it, they haven't been able to create no stars. Basically, since McGregor, like they really don't have that big star to that really draws. I'm not saying they don't have some good fighters, but they don't have that star with the drawing power, and they haven't been able to really create no stars like that for a while. McGregor was the last one they've had. So do you think the UFC could be in trouble because they're struggling to find a star to help carry the kind of carry the company?
I think in a way, but I think that's one reason that they went away from the charging the $60, $70, $80 for pay-per-views and sign this deal, because I think they're trying to kind of like TKO in a way, or WWE with some of the packages and things they did. I think they're more trying to sell the brand than they are the people. And I agree with you. They don't. I mean, Chris, who is their biggest star right now?
Oh man, I don't know. You had O'Malley that people were starting to get behind, but then he lost a couple. A lot of people get behind Pimblett.
You
He's
got a
probably
big win
getting
this
like
week.
one of their closest, but yeah, they really don't have that like big name anymore right now. Not the guy that has the name recognition anyway.
But I think that was the strategy. I think they
I
signed
think
this big
I
deal
think
with Paramount.
they're hoping Gable Steveson turns into that guy.
Yeah.
I think
I mean, that's
I think they're hoping that he's going to be one of their next big stars, and they'll have that name recognition and be able to.
and I think there's a chance for that because he's a heavyweight.
Yeah,
Because there's not. I don't want people to take this the wrong way. There's not as much competition at heavyweight than there are at the other weight classes.
well, it's just like before the White House fight, everybody was bitching. Well, this card's terrible. Well, there ain't well, who do you want them to put on the card?
Yeah.
I mean, like, and the card will end up being a pretty good card, but like you have Gaethje, who's a pretty big star, but he's getting like he's old. Like a lot of the guys that have a name recognition are getting old, are getting older, and aren't going to be around too much longer. And you can't, and you just saw you can't depend on McGregor to come back. And a lot of people were waiting on John Jones to come back. I don't think Jones will come back. I think Jones is going to end up fighting. What's his name? And
something else I've noticed.
and Jake Paul's promotion. I think that's what Jones is doing. He's going.
Yep.
He's waiting. He's trying to figure out a way to get out of his UFC contract so he can go fight that fight against fuck, I forget who it was now, but won the fight over in Paul's promotion because he's gonna make more money.
And there's not been very many. There haven't been very many women's fights either. I think the women's division's hurting.
It is. Yeah, there ain't been nearly as many women's fights lately, and where they're hurting is they used to be able to get some stars out of the Ultimate Fighter show, and it don't seem like they're getting as many stars out of that anymore. They're getting some good fighters, but they're not getting guys that are, or guys or women that are getting the fans behind them where they become a real big star.
Big Lynn, what do you think?
I do think they are struggling a little bit, but that's like you said, Tony. It's the reason why they are trying to do the deal with Paramount to get the brand out there in that way. That's pretty much my thoughts on that. I'm not really a UFC guy.
Yeah, when you was on ESPN, you got a lot of fights for free and stuff, but a lot of them you had to pay. The big fights you had to still pay money for. So I think that's why they went to this model. Justin, what do you think?
If you're talking, you're muted.
No, I wasn't talking yet. I was thinking.
That's scary.
Repeat it one more time.
Chris,
You,
repeat it.
you think the UFC is in trouble because they're struggling to create stars like they used to have?
I don't know, because I haven't watched UFC in a while. I really started watching it again at the 250. I would say like a lot of the star power is not there anymore. From the guys that I used to watch, I mean, because I used to watch Nate Diaz, George St. Pierre, PJ Penn, Conor McGregor, Chuck Liddell. Like, I used to watch all those guys. So, like, I would say, yeah, they're definitely struggling to find stars, but at the same time, I like how fighters are more balanced now. I personally think it keeps everything open, and it's not so much discrepancy where somebody's holding the top, having 9 title fights, getting all this rubies or whatever. Like, I think it's cool to see title fights change hands back and forth with many different fighters.
What do you think, Chris?
I think they could be in a little trouble, but I think they were smart going to the format they are now, where you're on a streaming platform and people pay a monthly fee and they get all the shows. I think that'll help, because I do think they were getting to the point where a lot of people were getting where they weren't paying the $60-$70 because there wasn't very many fighters on the card that they really knew.
Yep.
So I think they done the smart thing by doing what they did. But I do think they need here in the next few years they gotta find a couple guys and really a women or two as well, if they're going to keep the women going, because like you said, there ain't been that many women fights here lately.
Nope.
I think they're going to have to they need to find something, especially if they want to. If they're going to keep trying to grow the company, you're going to need that big star to kind of be the face of the company.
Yeah, I agree. All right, guys, that's all I've got. You guys got anything before we get out of here?
I do not.
I will let everybody know that we are doing, and Justin, if you want to come on with us, Saturday at 8:00, we're doing a watch along with Saturday night's main event. Be on there about 8:00. So you can check us out Saturday for that. I don't know if you're available, Justin, but I thought I'll let you know.
I should be available. I'll let you know closer to time, though.
Okay. Everybody have a good night.
All right.